Not many more times we get to say this, but welcome to another episode of Monday Mornings with Mitch. I'm your host, Mitch Morse, and I'm joined yet again by my extremely good buddy, producer, co-host, and confidant, Casey Hahey. Case, how are you?
I'm sad. I'm sad to hear you say that this is one of the last times, not last times, but very few times that we can say Monday Mornings with Mitch, because we are rebranding. So actually now I'm happy again to know that, listen, we love our fans and we want to keep this thing going, but we also want to find more avenues and different days and times to post and give you more. And that excites me and that excites Mitch, but we're not going to be any different. We're going to be the same two schmucks trying to figure this thing out.
And bear with us while we do, as we go on this new great venture. Some would say it's the same shit, different toilet. But we're super excited about our opportunity to grow into this new brand, if you want to call it, this new show. But yes, we will celebrate Monday Mornings with Mitch while we still have it. And how we celebrate that, we still get to talk to fantastic folks, including our guest this evening, which is Connor McGovern. The last 3 years with the Buffalo Bills, the 4 years prior to that, the Dallas Cowboys. He's entering possibly a new chapter in his life. We talk about that and many other things on this episode. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this episode with Connor McGovern.
I've got a long list of real good reasons for all the things I've done, and regret is just a memory written on my brow, and there's nothing I can do about it now.
Well, Casey, who do we have with us today? Well, I'll fucking tell you, bud. We have one of my good buddies, impending free agent. By the time this thing rolls out, because listen, it's not going to take long for this guy to start making some serious cheese when Monday's legal tampering period starts. Good buddy of the show, good buddy, good friend. Let's cheers to Connor McGovern.
Thank you guys for having me. I love that sound right there.
Connor, where does life find you right now? How does life find you right now, my friend?
Right now, sitting on the Gulf, enjoying life every day, seeing the sun. Just beautiful down here in Florida, as you know, Mitch.
Oh, so the Atlantic's a little bit different than the Pacific, than the
but
Gulf
you're still
of America,
in the sunny state of Florida. Yeah,
without a doubt, it is a little special. Like the salt air, it's fantastic. You guys have been there. How long have you had that place down there for, Con?
So we've been vacationing down here for the past few years, but this is the first full year that we've had this house.
Okay, and since we have you here, let's give the address, zip code, where people can find you. Google Maps, Google Maps folks are very interested. No, don't do that.
So we're in Rosemary.
Yes. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
We're 10 houses down from Cromer. Yeah.
Okay. So if anyone knows where Aaron Cromer lives, that is actually a hoot. We FaceTimed earlier. Yes. Chrome Daddy was looking like he was glowing. You've chatted with him. He's recently retired. Talk to me about what it's like to see him in that past year. It seems like it was the worst kept secret, so that somehow was still a secret. Tell us about how he's doing.
He's doing wonderful. But Don is making him work every day. He complains about it all the time, just putting up pictures, moving furniture. Sure. He's trying to find anything to get out of the house right now.
Well, a bottle of bourbon always seems to be Chrome's best friend. We all say this, and people are like, "Is Cromer drunk?" I'm like, "No," but he's just like around a bottle of bourbon. He's very comfortable.
Yes. He opens up. Bottle of wine, bottle of bourbon. He would do anything.
The first time he met my wife, he had been hitting the bourbon, and it was the most electric.
Is that the Christmas story party?
We're not going to say that out here, but it was a Christmas story. Everyone had a good time, and it was fantastic. Elephant in the room.
I bet Gabe Davis loves that story too.
Gabe Davis loves that story. Elephant in the room, my friend. When this episode comes out, you might not be a Buffalo Bill. That being said, you've earned this opportunity, my friend. You've played a fantastic football. It's your time to strike gold, and you've earned that. Congratulations. That being said,
Thank you.
What's going on in the internals right now? What's the conversations you're having with your friends, and what's the conversations you're having with yourself?
A lot of it is just taking it one day at a time. I'm one of those people, I don't like looking ahead to the future. Like, you know how anxious Delaney is, so she's anxious for both of us. She just wants to hit that fast forward button until next week. I'm just taking one day, just listen to what everything my agent has to say, who's interested, who's not, because technically can't talk right now, but it teams can be at combine like, hey, interested, whatnot.
Yeah.
So see how it goes. I think it's going to be over pretty quickly next week. So I'm excited for that.
It sure is. What people don't know is that there's free agency technically starts Wednesday. Legal tampering starts at sometime on Monday, and these things can be
Yeah.
done in an
Very
instant. And I
quickly.
have a feeling
Yeah.
yours will be. Sorry, the Labatt's is delicious and burps come flowing.
It's
So
equally as good coming out, buddy.
it really is. I know this is a dialogue that you might have had with Brandon Bean at some point. A article comes out talking about the fact that you guys hadn't been chatting in a bit.
Yep.
Was this a dialogue that was happening at some point and then just stopped?
Yeah. So last year, all the off season was going back and forth throughout the season a little bit. And then probably right around the bye week, it kind of just thought, just, hey, focus on the season. We'll get back after it. But you know, how it is like, so they're giving me the free opportunity to hit free agency and test it out. I know they're going to come back around. Like, and then today actually Bean reached out, just everything on, just still the same guy. Like, just make sure we're all on the same page, and like there's no hard feelings between anyone. We had a great conversation. And like I said before, and he said again, like, I would love to be back. They would love to have me back. But at the end of the day, it's a business, and he's giving me that opportunity to go out and see what I'm worth. And I greatly appreciate
Which
that
is
from him.
absolutely. And I think what Bean is known for, especially in my interaction with him, is candor. And that's
Yeah.
wildly important. I think candidness sometimes can hurt, but it's also productive. You know where you stand. An interesting thing is that the NFL season, what people only think is a regular season and postseason, it's 24/7, 365, my friend. Like we had
Yeah.
the bowl games where these prospects dress up all pretty and they say all the right things. And then the combine, which of course is where guys run around tights. But what people don't see
Yeah.
is behind the scenes, like you were talking about, agents talking to
Yeah.
general
That's going
managers
on
and
all night.
whatnot
Yeah.
all night. St. Elmo's, baby. Wheeling and dealing at
Yeah.
St. Elmo's, which
Shutting
is a
it down there.
steakhouse there,
Yeah.
and shutting it down. That being said, I assume there were some very productive conversations. I don't want to know between who and what. But strategy wise, does your agent come with like, so mine when I hit free agency came with like this binder, and it says like
Yep.
available, projected available cap space, available need, who's what. Is this something that you got early and then this has changed, or is this something that like hearing the interest of the folks now from what you were speculating a month ago, has it kind of stayed the same?
Yeah. So I have a little bit different perspective. So 3 years ago when I hit free agency, like my agent had everything listed out, like, hey, these are teams where you could fit in, center, guard, whatever, like what your role would be, not really sure. Got the Buffalo, able to rebuild my career, everything. Now I'm in a different boat where I could kind of do more of the picking. Like there might be more teams. Like my agents gave me a packet from literally like who's the coach, like what their practice schedules are like stuff you wouldn't think about. Where like I can like take a look at, be like, all right, they're doing this, that, like, all right, who's their strength coach, like who are their trainers. So doing like more of a full deep dive on teams that like now I have more control over where I want to go. As in last time it's like, all right, who wants me? Now it's like I get to do a little bit more picking and choosing.
4 walkthroughs a day? Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah.
which is fantastic knowing, because so say when the bullets are flying come Monday and you're going to have to make a decision and say money is about the same, what are some of the things you will be looking for that might help push the envelope for deciding factor?
My wife will have a big say in that.
Of course.
She's got some strong nose. She got some strong nose
Yeah.
out there. So some fan bases might be sad to hear that.
Yeah.
No, other things really, like we would like to stay on the East Coast, but I'm willing to go back Central America or out west. I have to convince the wife to do a little bit of moving again.
Yeah.
But it'll be harder. We have number 2 on the way now, so that'll make things a little bit
Congratulations,
more complicated.
dickhead. That's
Thank you.
Big time.
Appreciate it.
That's
Appreciate it.
fantastic.
But
Okay,
no,
so like
so we'll see.
yeah, well, I mean, I guess it is like it'll be so interesting when this is released, because this whole we'll see game will have already played out.
Yeah.
There'll be speculation to a certain extent. Let's go back to Buffalo. Sorry, I'm getting emotional. Thinking about you leaving,
Mitch
possibly.
emotional? No way.
Oh yeah, well, especially when hit the brown water,
Drinks
this
are
kid
flowing.
starts
Yeah.
Get one drink in them.
I start boo-hooing big time. What makes Buffalo so special? Broad question. I want you to answer it.
So, like, coming from Dallas, like, there it was strictly like clock in, clock out. Like, this is a job. And I remember before signing, I talked to Ryan Bates, and he's like, "Dude, I love coming to work every day. Like, it doesn't feel like work. It doesn't feel just like a 9 to 5 job. Like, the guys here are great, coaches, front office, players, everyone's great. You'll love the city." And I was thinking, like, I still have the college mindset being in Dallas. I'm like, "What do you mean? Like, this is what I do. Like, this is my job. Like, that's all it is at the end of the day." And I get to Buffalo, and I turn around, I'm like, "Oh, this is wonderful." Like, guys are enjoying their time. Like, everyone just truly enjoyed hanging out with each other outside of football. It was just a great atmosphere around them. I give a big kudos to Bean and McDermott that really built that, Mr. Bagula, and then especially Josh is like the center of all this.
Yeah, he's an exuberant personality. You could write a book on him and still not figure that guy out. That is special.
You're telling me.
So will quarterback be a big play into where you possibly go?
Yeah, like, well, it's hard going from, like, I've played with 2 elite quarterbacks
Of course,
in my career.
that's not
So
a
that'll
very,
make it a
it's
little
not
bit
a very fair
harder.
question because
Yeah. I think anywhere you go is going to be a downgrade. That's just my opinion.
well, that's not a totally fair question because you did hit free agency before, you made a good amount of cheese before, but there's a real good chance you make some serious cheddar.
Yeah.
Right. So
Yeah,
it's
that'll
a
play into
very,
it. So
of course, it's a
Yeah.
very interesting situation because everyone talks about the second contract being this big hitter. Connor, there's a chance your third contract is a one where you strike fucking gold.
Yeah.
Everyone's lifespan in this business is so short, right?
Yep, and
You
that's what
have to
everyone
do what's
says.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you have to do what's best for your family. It's fascinating to me what that's got to feel like.
It really hasn't hit me yet. I think when that pen hits the paper next week, that's gonna officially hit, like, oh, this is real life now. Like, yes, I've made a lot of money, like, it's great, and then this will now be generational wealth. Like, my kids won't
Yeah.
have to worry about anything, and hopefully their kids. So I'm very excited for this next opportunity.
As you should. All right. So say a scenario goes where you're not in a Buffalo Bills uniform anymore. You're going into a new environment, into a new locker room, making new friends, establishing new relationships. What's the one thing you want this new organization to know that they're getting in Connor McGovern?
Just a person that's willing to work every single day. Like, I've played through a lot of injuries and all that. Like, no matter what you want, no matter what you say, like, as soon as I sign that paper, you have to kill me to take me off that field. And that's how I try to play every single day.
All right. So you said it. And when you put pen to paper, you're going to have to proverbially kill me to get me off the field I assume, for you to not go through this contract. That being said, news that kind of shook the foundation of the NFL was one of Casey's good buddies, Drew Dahlman,
Yes.
after signing 1 year of his 3-year, $42 million deal, decides that he's going to hang up his cleats. God bless him. I think there's a lot of clarity in that. Everyone walks a different path in this thing.
I'm glad he's able to go out on top. Fantastic year. Everything just go out how he wants to, and I'm so proud of that.
Absolutely. And I think everyone feels that same sentiment. But I assume with the kind of money that might be thrown around for you next week, there might be these conversations that are like, hey, is this what kind of football, like what kind of football do you envision yourself having left? Like, is there a time frame that you envision yourself playing and calling it quits, or is you don't think that might be fair to yourself at this current moment?
I've always said, like, time frame. I feel like you ask every guy this question, like, in your mind, you have a time frame. Like, no matter what someone says, they have a time frame. Like, I remember when I first got in the league, my goal was always hit 10 years. And then when I got to Buffalo, I was like, oh, wow, like, I could do this for longer. So now my goal is to get 10 years just to get double digits, and then get to 12, and then do, if I still feel good, go another year and let my body tell me when to retire. But my ultimate goal now is to get to 12 years.
Well,
You
that's 5
better
years from
start
now.
wearing those elbow braces, dog, or your
Well,
elbows
Connor-
are going to be telling you what to do. They told me.
Exactly.
They told me it was time. They said, you better sit your ass down, bud.
I would ask this, and because you're 8 years in, you're trying to get to 10, hopefully 12. You're going to be to Mitch's point this week, you're going to be throwing some generational money, so to speak. And I wonder, and this is just me trying to play vague, I guess, but how much of, the team that you go to, obviously we talked about the quarterback, we talked about the coaches, things like that, but it's hard to find, and knowing this, and I worked for the Jaguars only, so I don't know every team, but I've heard some things, and some teams are better than others when it comes to dealing with family and a family environment and involving everybody and making your wife and your kids and feel like they're part of this thing. How much involvement will that play on your decision? Because if you think about it, like year 8 and you're saying you want to go to 10, say you get signed and you're taking a nice chunk of cheese, a big bag, but it sucks.
Yeah.
And you're in an organization that you're like, fuck, I can't wait to get out of here. Like, this is just not, and it's tough because you're coming from Buffalo, which is one of the best. Mm-hmm. Right. And so how much does that kind of play into your decision making in this whole grand scheme of things?
Big part. We've actually had this conversation, me and my wife, like the NFLPA report cards, that's big telling for that, like treatment of families. Like luckily in Dallas, treatment was pretty good. We didn't have kids, so we don't know really that aspect of it, but my wife was taken care of. In Buffalo, the treatment's very well. So if it comes down to 2 teams are equal and one doesn't take care of your family at all, doesn't offer anything, and the other one does, we'll go to that team that takes care of your family. So
no matter the money.
Like I say, if all things are equal or if it's close enough,
all things equal,
we'll go to better treatment. Equal. Yeah. We'll go to the treatment of the family.
It's interesting with that NFL report card.
Didn't they try to ban that?
Well, they banned it for
Yeah,
it's still leaked out there. Yeah,
yeah. No, I saw it.
I saw
it, but yeah, I didn't know how relevant it was because I saw they tried to ban it.
Well, it's interesting because you're asked to vote on that as a player during your meetings, your NFLPA meetings when they come in. Not everyone does, and the guys who sometimes vote on it are very adamant. There's 10, 15 guys with these huge opinions. So sometimes these are skewed. Is it one of those things that you might see the report card but double down if you know someone, or you ask your agent if they know someone on the team? This is a big decision, right?
Yeah, so look, I've been playing for a while now, and so I've built up a lot of connection with other players. So whatever interest like teams have, there's like a real possibility going there. Might reach out to the player like, hey, what's so-and-so like? What's the area like? Is it easy to access things? Just asking all different questions. And luckily now know just about at least someone on each team, or I know someone that knows someone on every team. So that makes things a lot easier.
It makes it a lot easier. You've accrued a lot of time. A year in this league is a lifespan, and you make these relationships. Yeah. Yeah. That deep exhale. Do you mind if we do a segment by Labatt?
Go right ahead.
This segment is called Brewed for the Roast, There for the Toast. Now, here's what we're going to do. All right. I have my list of questions. We're going to pop a Labatt, pop a second Labatt, because it is brewed deliciously. And what we're going to do is we're going to go
the
through
microphone.
I got you. I'll give you some ASMR.
I guess you got to pop another one.
Oh, that is fantastic.
So
all right, here's
that
what we're going to do.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful. Here's what we're going to do, Connor McGovern. We're not going to solely make this a Buffalo thing. You've been in a few locker rooms. You talk about a crew, lifespans and leagues. You've made many friends in this league, and you have had many teammates. So what we're going to do is we're going to roast a few of your teammates, but then on the flip side, we're going to toast a few of your teammates. Okay,
I love it.
So here's the first scenario. Here's the first question. Are you ready? Who on the team is in most need of a stylist? Who on a team that you've been on is in the most need of a stylist?
Is it someone that actually needs a stylist, or someone that doesn't really give a shit and like is not going to use the stylist? Because like you could say to me, I have horrible style, but I'm going to wear a tank top no matter what. Like it doesn't really matter.
So are you roasting and toasting yourself?
No, I'm just asking the question. Like I don't mind blasting myself like that. Worst stylist, probably I'll have to give it to Tyler Biadasz, my center in Dallas.
Tyler Biadasz, poor guy's getting roasted, which is what's Labatt's made for. Now, on the flip side, let's raise a toast for, in your opinion, who has had the best fashion out of the teammates you played with?
In my personal opinion, I have to go with Dion. Like,
Oh,
just
yeah.
from jewelry to sometimes he's not even wearing a shirt. He's always wearing
Yeah.
all different stuff, matching the shoes, everything else. I got to easily give it to the snowman.
Sometimes the breasts
All right.
out is great style. Here's to the breasts out for Dion Dawkins, my friend. All right. Hate to do this again. We're going to roast another one of your teammates. Who has, I hate setting myself up for this. Who out of your teammates had the worst hair or has had the worst hair?
Worst hair? I think I can easily say that one. I think I'm looking at him right now.
No.
It's here for the roast. Labatt's here for the roast.
The
All
Mitch.
right.
All right. Now who out of your teammates who has the best hair?
Best hair.
I don't know. Connor's got
It's
some
something I
pretty
think
good. He's
I can't
he's
say
got some pretty
myself.
good hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to say, who takes care of that hair the most? Because I really care about my hair, so that's why I'm trying to think back. Like who? I would have to probably say Terrence Steele. He always has a great
Terrence
flow of hair
Steele.
going. Yeah.
All right.
Raise a toast, Terrence Steele. Beautiful head of hair, kid. Fantastic. All right. We're going to roast another guy. Who can't cook worth a damn? Connor McGovern?
Well, you know that's an important question to me too.
I know.
Let's see. Who can't cook? I'm going to say probably Ryan Vandermark.
Vandy.
All right. Who's got the ones and twos? Let's raise a toast. Who's got the ones and twos in the kitchen? Connor?
What? Osiris Torrance. Cybo easily. He's throwing it
Cybo.
down.
Raise a toast to
Wow.
Cybo.
He just got to make sure he washes his hand before he cooks.
Dirty ass hands. Raise a toast to some dirty ass hands.
You know how he
Osiris
is on
Torrance.
game day?
Oh, he's a sweaty man. Sweaty boy.
No, you know his ritual before games, right? Do you actually not know this?
No, we
He
need to know
plays.
now.
You can ask him. He doesn't wash his hands on game day. If he goes number one, number two, no matter what, he does not wash his hands.
Oh,
I'm taking my toast back.
yeah. The toast is gone.
That's disgusting. No, that's
I think
actually
I need a Tic
no.
Tac.
That's actually some sloppy dog behavior that I can raise a toast to. Cheers to you, you gross bastard. Okay, fantastic. Now we're figuring things out. Out of all the people you played with, who thought they were the funniest person on the team?
Thought they're the funniest? Whew. I'll have to say, again, Vandy. He thinks he's the funniest.
Poor
But
Vandy,
he's just
dude.
got that. He's just got that golden retriever
We
mentality
love
too.
Ryan Vandermark. We love Ryan Vandermark.
Love him to death.
Now,
Love him to
now
death.
who really is the class clown? Who's the funniest dude you've been in a locker room with?
The one that you don't really hear too often, but if you pick up on it, Cybo. Like he very quiet, subtly. Like you didn't hear much because it was his rookie year, but like over the past years, just being next to him, gives out the subtle little jabs. Like if anyone says something, like he always has something under his breath. Hilarious. But if I can't give it to him, and then it would be my buddy from Dallas, Matt Fournier.
Connor, another roast here, pal. Who's a teammate of yours that you do not hand the aux cord to?
Is it just something that they just don't play good music, or they just very specifically like?
No, they
No,
don't
I
play
don't
good
vibe
music.
with.
Yeah,
No, give me.
both. I mean,
You
the
never
world's
give
your
him the
oyster.
aux cord in the locker
You
room.
don't give him the aux cord.
I'm gonna have to say David Edwards. I'm not giving like he's a one trick pony. Like it's just Chris Stapleton. That's it. Like that's not getting everyone going.
Poor Dave. It was roast his
And, like,
ass. No, fuck him. He's about to be super rich. Fuck that guy. No, he sucks. Okay. How about who's the guy that's like a sneaky DJ caliber aux cord savant?
I'm not even gonna say sneaky. You already know Dion because he's on the aux 24/7.
That man is on
he
the aux
lives to be
cord,
the DJ.
and he's
No
got
one else
some
has a chance to be on the aux. He's there all the time.
That's true, and he puts on some funky beats. Cheers to Dion Dawkins. Well done, friend. All right. Out of all the teammates you've had, Connor, who had the messiest locker?
I'm lucky where I'm at in Buffalo. There's only 4 of us in a little section, so we're always clean. And if anyone spills
gift.
over, it's fine. Yeah,
That's a gift.
Like Dion probably has the most stuff in his locker, but he has 2 lockers to spill all the stuff into, so it's okay.
He's got a lot of stuff.
Yeah. I don't know who the messy like overall just
I can answer this
messy.
one
I
for
would
you.
say
I can answer this
yeah.
one for you.
Who would you
You
say?
ever heard of a guy named Bobby Hart?
I've
ever heard of
never
Bobby
played with
Hart?
Bobby Hart, so I don't know how dirty he is.
No,
Like I
go,
would say
please.
Cybo because 1, how dirty he is, and 2, he just, if he doesn't like you don't know if he's showering or not after practice. So like
Oh,
he might just be grimy.
Jesus.
God,
But his locker's
Cybo's
relatively
getting a
clean.
lot of roasts here. But good thing is Labatt is brewed for the roast. So God bless you. We'll send a 30-pack of Labatt's to Cybo's locker,
And
his
he would love
dirty
it.
ass locker.
But he's not offended to be dirty. Like you need your guards a little dirty, you know?
No, you dude. Absolute
that has nothing to do with hygiene.
an absolute grimy horse. Okay, who has the cleanest locker?
I'd have to say David Edwards. I've never seen something out of place over there. Like he said, oh, like I remember once this past year, he's like, hey, can you go get my headphones out of my locker? And everything's like almost like color coded in there. Like everything's got a label, like everything's perfectly put away. It's immaculate.
Cheers to David Edwards, the Chris Stapleton prude. Fantastic, Dave. God bless you. Cheers to you.
I wonder if
Lastly,
I wonder if
go.
that's a figure of superstition.
Oh,
With Dave, probably.
Dave. Father of 4, Dave. Congratulations, Dave.
Yes. Finally had his first son.
Had his little son. You can raise a toast to that. Cheers. Lastly, Connor McGovern. And you can't use sight. Well, sure you can.
I'll try not to.
Who's the smelliest dude you've played with?
Okay. You know this for a fact, too. Because he's almost made you throw up.
Who?
Cybo, by far. Like, the things that come out of his body, Mitch, you know it, too. Yes.
Yeah, actually, we had beef. Because not only that, but his locker was directly across from mine. So, like, you know, when Cybo's done with practice, he's letting everything air out. And then he's just letting some bare bones waste come out of his body while, like, making weird eye contact. I love the guy, but man, so, hey, here's what I do know.
God.
For a lot of this stuff, we raise a toast.
He's cleared out a lot of rooms in his life for those moments. But he's almost made you throw up on the field. You do overreact with farts and everything else, but it is funny watching him just literally clear out the indoor.
Dude, I can vouch for that because Mitch and I stayed together in a room when we were at the Super Bowl and I ripped a big stinky tea. The look on his face, he was not happy about
they
that.
call that post-traumatic stress disorder.
Too.
Well, it's just like it kind of comes from. Like,
I was like, I'll just see myself out and sleep in the hallway.
It kind of comes from it starts with the fruit.
Yeah, two things Mitch hates. Yeah, two things Mitch hates: farts and then lifting up his shirt.
Yeah, I don't like that. Well, because Dion knew that, and he would always do drive-by, pull the shirts up, try to flick the nips. Maybe he didn't even try to flick the nips. He just knew that I didn't like my belly button out. Well, I also wear my shorts up to my tits too, so that also helps with that. Yes. And they wonder why I'm such a high-waisted man is because Dion was a terrorist and would just drive by, do stuff like that. Fucking hated that shit. I'm not going to ask you who the best smelling person is. Yeah, maybe we should. Who's the best smelling person you've been around?
Best smelling, probably Will Clapp. He always had fresh, he always had fresh Dr. Squatch. I remember they always like the new scents, everything else.
The old Dr. Squatch.
He always knew body wash with them, shampoos, soaps, everything, deodorant, and so it was always a new smell with that, and it was nice.
We raised a toast to Mr. Clapp and Dr. Squash.
Recently retired.
Recently retired. Cheers to the kid. Fantastic. Labatt, brewed for the roast, there for the toast. You passed the gauntlet, Connor McGovern. You asked the tough questions. I know that the way you live is blissful and beautiful. That being said, I know these next few days are going to be a little bit trying for you and your family in the best way because you've earned this right. You deserve this right, my friend. When this episode comes out, I will have already texted you congratulations on the great new deal you have signed and where you've signed it. Until next time, my friend, congratulations. God bless you, pal. And we
Thank
raise
you,
a
guys.
toast to Connor
Connor.
McGovern. Cheers, my friend. Thank you, dude.
Appreciate you.
And there's nothing I can